Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast on Unification. Today I have a 1 vs 1 for you on Fata Morga. On the northern side playing Dark Eldar, it is GabPR. On the southern side playing Dark Angels, it is Odourless. Odourless going for Dark Angels with Dark Eldar, so a lot of darkness going on. Pretty dark genderless opener here for the not so dark Angels with a bright turquoise. So we have 2 scouts actually, just 2 scouts for Dark Angels, that's unheard of. And what do we go from the barracks? 1 Space Marine squad. Okay, so Space Marine into Company Master, so more or less a standard Space Marine opener you could think of. On the other side we have a Hall of Blood into Generator, 2 Mandrakes. Okay, and this, what is this slave doing over here? Just building the listing post, I guess. The Hall of Blood is soon to be finished. Let's see what he goes for. Could go for Warriors and or Archon. Oh, he actually goes for a tower, so they have enabled the tower victory condition and also going for the Archon now. So 2 Mandrakes into Archon, which is very light on the army, but then you have the tower for it to make up for it. Really nice using the Space Marines to cap this point here, so not just stupidly run them over. Use them for cap stuff, so then they more or less line up with the Company Master coming out. These scouts are now doing what scouts do, scouting. Basically the Tower of Anguish is finished however, soon-ish, and then they cannot do really a lot of stuff. They immediately notice it and run away. Will they try to cap this point? They probably cannot. I would think Gab will place his turrets well enough. So capping game so far equal. 2 towers up, but he has a generator which Odourless does not. Going also offensive with the Tech Marine now, so this is going to be interesting. Does he plan on getting a turret or something? 1 Scout, Space Marine and a Company Master coming in as well. So yeah, he goes for actually for Plasma Guns turret here. So if I have to cough here once or twice, I apologize, but I'm still recovering from Nurgle's touch a bit. So I try to avoid it, but I cannot avoid it completely, I guess. Now we have also Mandrake Infiltration, which will not help you against this turret. He is still very unfrightened, I would say, going for the Generator now as well. So this is ugly. Generator positioning normally very safe here if you upgrade your Tower of Throwing. Getting now another Mandrake squad, but is he just going base trade? Any no Incubi yet, but another Space Marine squad, and this point is not getting built up because where's the servitor actually? Didn't he have a servitor? It's here building up, but here if he sees that, yeah, it can be decapped. So this is bad. Getting your point in the base decapped. While being aggressive, if you want to go aggressive, you want to have still a safe home. So this is turning quickly to a base trade here. The Plasma Guns turret is really strong. You can see the damage mounts quickly. You need to decap the point with your scouts, or else it will be just rebuilt. Nice that he had a Tower of Anchorage here actually, in hindsight. So we have now 2 towers, 1 of your own and 1 of your opponent. So, but he is able to. Oh no, he has the point built up. Every point is built up except for 1. This point is getting attacked, but there is Space Marines. How much Space Marines does he have? This is the 3rd squad of Space Marines. So his pop needs to be, yeah, it's completely full now. And yeah, he can only stand next to his listening posts because he does not have any detection here. His only other detection is this Company Master. He can, however, cap these points and even get the listening posts over here. Slave Chambers up next to the Tower of Anguish, and yeah, Mandrakes going ham at this sentry post, but they will not manage to. So Archon going for the next one, so he's going for multi-prong attack. And here you see the stuttering. We actually need to go with the Dark Eldar side. Look at the damage they do just from being annoying, and these guys cannot really shoot and will lose models soon. 1 model going down right now, 1 model will follow soon, this one or this one. So this is bad. You need to stay next to your points. Okay, now the Company Master is here. He can detect, but what do? These fellows are melee at your range, so you cannot really outrange him. There's 1, 2, and a 3rd squad of Mandrakes coming in. So it's a turning into Mandrake spam. Just because he has no other options really. A warrior squad would have been taken down by the scouts relatively easily, especially with the help of these plasma guns turret in his base. But now these mandrakes, yeah, this is a lot of units still, and yeah, there's the company master to detect. Where's the Archon? Is the Archon still busy? Yeah, okay, almost killed. This point will now run over here. Did he got one incubi is on the way, second incubi will soon follow. He can try to kill the incubi, and he can also use the stun. The stun is free to cast. You can either use it on the company master or into his range squads. The stun also heals you a bit. So there you go. This is quite a interesting engagement over here. Never have I seen mandrakes and so much Dark Angel Marines fighting each other. There's mandrakes dying hell of a lot. There's only one mandrake remaining here, one mandrake in this squad, and then you have the Archon. The Archon is the one that can really does some damage here. I would have loved to see what they call it, the stun, and also decap over here. Oh, it was actually capped. I'm sorry. Holy shit. These mandrakes cannot kill the servitor if they see it. And this point got decapped as well, so the economy is really low. We have 68 and 10 for him, and 68 and 10 for him as well. So 2 point. Because he built the points in his base, so that's why. Upgraded these points, so his economy is quite okay. Another mandrake squad. No tier 2 on the way for anybody. So this is quite a funny game. Decapping and capturing this point again. And now what? Going for the turret, it looks like. There are now warriors out, but if he's good at retargeting, yes, he's really good at retargeting. He will most likely kill these. The Archon getting a lot of damage to these warriors will go down. I think, yes, the turret will go down as well. The turret is not cheap, but that's a lot of Space Marines. 1, 2, there's 2 squads of Space Marines at least. 7 out of 8 for both. So this is 3 squads actually. 3 squads of Space Marines now running into the enemy base. You can kill the production. You probably cannot go here because of these upgraded listening posts. Killing the production and maybe even going to the left side is good enough. Is the company master still here? He is. On the other side, Gap now capturing the points of the enemy because he can. Getting now a tortured slave over. And what does he go for? Goes for another mandrake, but mandrakes will not save you here. What could be done is maybe a Dark Foundry, but that takes sorry, a lot of resources to switch into. I mean, he would have had the resources if he didn't go for the upgrade here, so that would be something. Now going for the production here as well. A Monkey's Lab for Poison Blade would be a thing, but in these situations you just want to have a lot of numbers, I guess. So yeah. Does he go for these sentry posts? It does not look like it. So that's a strong position Odourless is in. And here the Archon tries to kill the sentry post as well. So this is a low eco game if I've seen anything. Is he going for the gruesome display add-on I would have loved to seen earlier. Now even trying to find an angle on this plasma generator here. We'll find more or less one. No, he's just trying to move by, I guess. No, he's trying to kill the listening post without taking a lot of damage from this turret, but he does. So he's now out of the range. I'm not sure how big the blast radius is here, but they will take down this listening post and then also this generator. So the economy for GabPR will be lower even, and he cannot make the same progress on the enemy side. So this game looks like it will go to Odourless, this wonky tier 1 game here. Now killing the gruesome display slave chamber, can kill now the turret as well. One squad could then decap and stuff like that. So this looks really dire indeed. Some Archon with fellows going for this sentry post will get it, but then what? Getting actually the points in the enemy base now as well. Could upgrade this one to fire at the barracks and everything. Yeah, so that's only the HQ remaining, and soon to be the same for the Dark Angels. But is this tier 2? This looks like tier 2 is done. Getting now the Sacristy Chamber. What does tier 2 mean to you if you cannot do anything with it? No tier 2 for Gap, I think. Yeah, it's the question. What do we do with tier 2? You could go chaplain, I guess. Upgrading this listening post now, as I said, getting this point now could get a listening post over here. Currently not enough requisition for it. Lost quite a lot of incubi in the process. It's 50 to 0 and 74 to 10, so there's still a generator alive. Okay, still, it's about to get killed. And the Archon is really busy and in the base, and there is Mantrix as well. So they need to come back at some point. They cannot just try to kill these HQ because they do not have enough firepower and Cap would rebuild somewhere else. So the Mantrix actually getting this point over here. Mantrix now fighting the Space Marines because the Company Master is over here, I guess. Yes, the Company Master is here with the main force. So you cannot really split because you have no detection. You could get another turret for detection, but that doesn't solve the issue. There's now the armory getting killed. There's no way you can rebuild. There's now also the Tower of Loathing here. Tech Marine is now trying to get a security chamber, but what do you want to get from there is the question. You can get some upgrades for your squads, but even then, what would it solve? It wouldn't solve the issue that you have a lot of Mandrakes all around the map that kill now your stuff in their original base and will at some point get their own base back. So this is looking interesting. If this is really tier 2, I would say go for a chaplain or go for a librarian, for example, because you really need to get the detection game going. Tortured Slave now is here running into this sentry post, dying immediately. Sad Tortured Slave. Jesus, guys. And this is the biggest engagement, I guess. There's the Archon in the midst somewhere. Oh, I only see Mandrax, not seeing the Archon here. I thought I saw him, but that's a lot of cloaked Marines versus guys with gag balls and bondage and stuff in melee. Not sure will we win this. I guess the Space Marines, because there are more. Is the Company Master in here is the question. I'm not seeing it right now. Yeah, there it is. That's because you see every unit, that's also why. He's not in the range of this listening post. He should, if he could, force the issue that a fight in this tower. Where's the Archon actually? In his main base. And there's this Wall of Secrets. All I want to see is a librarian now. Please. If you get me a librarian, I'm really happy, because then all your detection is solved basically. Also a chaplain. I'm not sure. I think most of the Dark Angels commanders detect, because you do not have a detection. Otherwise, I think the scout sergeants could also detect in some way, shape or form. But I really want to see a librarian here. A lot of tier 1 stuff going on here, and these still 1, 2, 3, all squads, four Space Marines now. Was it always 4? I don't think so. I think he got a 4th one once some scouts died. And yeah, he might be able to get his points by GabPRs, but he only has 44 income. Needs to build this listening post up and then cap his point. But there's a lot of cloaked Marines coming to his side of the map, while also capping and stuff. Question is, what does he go for next? Getting some upgrades, I see. Yeah, Traceable is the second upgrade. And nothing from the Wall of Secrets yet. Economy could line up for a Dreadnought, which would kill GabPR immediately, because he does not have any anti-vehicle capabilities. So yeah, even just denying the economy even more would solve the issue, I guess, because yes, the Mandrax can come back again. Needs to upgrade this entry post if possible. Wall of Secrets getting rebuilt in the base. And as I said, a singular librarian with he has some other abilities, some different abilities on Dark Angels, but still, let's see if he goes for one. It would be a good way to detect everything here. Some commanders. Not yet, nothing yet really. More Mandrakes coming in. left, right and center. Really looking for more commanders for Dark Angels, I have to say. The Dark Foundry now gets added, so Dark Foundry, Hellions into a Reaver jet bikes could also be. Okay, he cancelled because it would have just been killed. So that's the issue with these self-building buildings, like they build really slow. So you cannot just put them out on the map and then they just get killed by some marauding space marines. Even now trying to rebuild a generator, Dark Foundry is now rebuilt on this side of the map. And yeah, there's nothing really holding his position here, not even an LP2 here. It's all LP1s and a generator here, just some mandrakes and that's it. You have 10 out of 8 for wait, 10 out of 8, that doesn't make sense. Ah, because he lost one of these thingies, slave chambers. There's now the librarian, do I see it right? There you go. For this guy I waited, so now you have some more mobile detection. Mindworm, I think is the ability that he has first, no? Not really sure, but at least you now have more detection. Do not run them in and into all these mandrakes, however. Okay, these mandrakes just casually walking by, eating some boulder shots, I guess. So you see on the far end that the Space Marines over there killed the Citizen Post, now going for the Dark Foundry. I don't see how Gap can win. This Gap is probably still tier 1. You cannot really tell from the HQ of Dark Angels, it doesn't change. So, but still, a Chaplain would be nice, for example. So even more commanders, you know. We're having like the 3 kings. Getting now the Dark Foundry, what is getting a Hellion, but there's no population, only 26. He only has 1 point kept left and his base. There's a Monkus lab, so he really wanted to go for Reaver jet bikes, but yeah, okay, there you go. So still in melee, and the Librarian just dies. Ah, he was stunned. He was stunned from the Dark Archon here, killing everything now. But yeah, I think just scouts, for example, could solve a lot of the damage missing here, for example. But yeah, also the Chaplain would be nice. Yeah, the Librarian just got overwhelmed. Our Foundry goes down. Homunculus Lab researches something. Probably Poison Blades. Yes, Poison Blades will add a whole new layer to this Mandrake only game. It's one of the upgrades that benefits Mandrakes in particular, as they are melee quite a lot. I mean Hellions as well. But yeah, there are a lot of come on. Mandrakes, and you can even poison buildings. That's the engine issue. The poison also works on the buildings. So it does not stack. So if it got attacked once, it gets the poison degeneration no matter how many Mandrakes hit it. And there you go. These scouts now even heading, they had also shotguns now. So now they are going for the Vault of Secrets while they should probably kill the sentry post here. But it's such a mad game. Can this force now kill this force is the question, because the Mandrakes are now a lot meaner with their poison blades. We had this fight before where these Marines won, but as I said, poison blades are mean. Could also get the first Archon upgrade if you so desire. There's the stun. Guy's not moving, getting a lot of damage dealt. There's a lot of Mandrakes going down in the backside as well. But yeah, okay, he goes back up. The Company Master getting a lot of shots. The poison also works on the Archon. The Archon has really big poison DPS on his claws and stuff, but these Mandrakes are completely surrounded, and Gap calls it here. So this was very interesting, I have to say. Like, really back and forth game with a lot of base trading, but in the end the tier 2 sealed the deal here. Not sure of his economy. If he would have been able to just, quote unquote, just get a machine nave up and getting a Razorback or something like this, like even Rhinos, would have solved the issue quite easily. But yeah, it's easier said than done here. He just forced, you could say, Gap, and his point, the good play in the end was to surround him. He was having a lot of units attacking different targets, not the sentry post, and then he came from here and from here. And then the Mandrax didn't have anywhere to run. The stun was used and everything, so good execution from Gab. It's its main faction, Dark Eldar actually. And I think for Odourless you could say Dark Angels is his main faction as well. So interesting game nevertheless. Before I go on too much, as usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.